Hello, USM 230 students. My name is Meg Rademacher, and I will be your instructor for this Term A exercise physiology class EX 230. The point of this video is to introduce you to myself, introduce you to the course and how it will be laid out in Moodle, and touch on a few super important topics for this course. Okay, so first off, I already said my name's Meg. You can refer to me as Meg. I don't need Miss Rademacher, Professor Rademacher. Meg is cool. There are only 3 of you enrolled in this course at the current time, and several of you I've had before. So I'm looking forward to working with you in this course since I've had you in other courses. So with that, I will say discussions might be interesting because you are usually expected to respond to 2 classmates. There are only, at this time, 2 other classmates besides yourself. So let's kind of see how those discussions go, make sure everyone's being involved, and I will grade fairly and accordingly. Okay, so if someone doesn't post a week, we will figure it out with the responses and stuff. Don't stress. I promise I'm a fair grader. Those of you who've had me before know this, and if you have any questions, just reach out to me. Second thing, I want to make sure that you get on buying your textbook. This is the textbook, Physiology of Sport and Exercise. It is a human kinetics textbook. This is posted in your syllabus, the exact one as well. You have a bunch of options to buy it. If you are on campus, I don't think any of you are based on having you in other classes. You can buy it at the bookstore. I found it online. You can rent it for as cheap as 35 bucks from various places. That's a great option. You do need your textbook. All of our quizzes, all of our material comes out of this textbook. It is a very good exercise phys textbook. So I'm sorry, retail, I think I found it on some websites for as cheap as around 80 to get the physical copy, up to 120. So again, I apologize for that. Feel free to buy it used. It's a good textbook, but if you are looking for the cheapest route, renting it for around 30, 35 bucks for the semester is a great option. Okay. If you have questions, email me. That leads into this is how your course looks when you log into it and how to get a hold of me. I'm going to try to move this just a little bit. You can send me a message right here. If you click on this little button, you can send me a Moodle message. I'm pretty quick to get back to you guys. Moodle message is easier than email for me, but email is also a great option. In the Getting Started module, on your course syllabus, if you click on that, it will download your course syllabus for you. My email is listed there, as well as your textbook and other important things about the course. Please feel free to read this over on your own. This is an 8-week course, so it is very, very, very fast paced. Please stay on top of everything, stay on task. I don't accept late work in this course because we do move so quickly. I would rather have you miss an assignment than continue to get behind. Okay. If you have questions about that, if something happens throughout the semester, again, email or Moodle message. Okay. Your textbook, I said it's listed right here as well. And then make sure that your laptop has a webcam because you will be using Respondus Lockdown Monitor and Browser for all quizzes and exams in this course. Since it is an online course, that is required within our department at USM. Okay, so please make sure you have that. If you haven't used Respondus before, no big deal. I have an entire section laid out here. Respondus Lockdown, Browser, and Monitoring. It will tell you how to download it. There's a quick video on it. It tells you how to download it. Also, the guidelines on using it and how to get help. If you also go back. I have all of the technology help information here listed here for USM. Okay, so if you're having trouble with the Moodle platform, anything related to technology, please, please, please contact them or respond us directly. They're the troubleshooters. I am not a troubleshooter in this instance. Okay, so those are your first points of attack. You can message me and say, hey, I'm having trouble. I've contacted them and I'm trying to get it worked out. That's totally awesome. But as far as trying to get me to fix it, it's probably not going to go very well for either of us. Okay, so how your course is laid out, each week you will have a module. The module is locked until Monday morning. Our modules will go Monday morning through Sunday evening at 11:55 p.m. Okay. Each week you will have kind of an overview of what we're going to be doing. Please make sure you do the objectives and the reading and any additional resources I give you. So your readings will tell you what pages in your textbook you need to read, as well as PowerPoints. Some of the PowerPoints are literally just slides. Some of them are actually videos of me explaining concepts. We do get into some math, some metabolic equivalence of a task, caloric expenditure calculations. We talk a lot about steady state and homeostasis and epoch and all of these things. And sometimes I don't think that the lectures give enough information. So I will include my own video information that breaks it down. So these are super important to read and go through. Okay. I've been teaching exercise phys for, I don't know, 15 years, maybe 17 years. I don't know, a long time. And I break energy systems down into 4 separate energy systems. We talk about the energy system ladder. I make XPhys very user friendly. And I try to relate it to real world examples of, okay, so when you're exercising, this is what's happening. Or sitting here right now, what energy system am I using? Or so I try to make it very real life for you. So please pay attention to those. And then if there is any extra resources for the week, they will be listed here. Sometimes there will be extra websites or a quick video about muscle contraction, about a variety of things. So please read through those. That's super important as well. And then you will see your assignments for the week. Generally, we will have just one discussion. This week is an introduction week, so you have 2. But introductions, just tell me a little bit about yourself. And then your typical discussion each week will be initial post by Thursday, respond to classmates by Sunday. You always have an assignment each week, generally Sunday due date. And then you will always have a quiz as well, again, using Respondus, Lockdown and Browser, Lockdown Monitor and Browser. So it is, the quiz opens on Friday mornings and closes on Sunday nights. I fully understand that you are online students and you have to work around things, right? Several of you I know work full-time jobs and things. If you are having an issue and like, hey, I really need to take the quizzes on Thursday, can we open them on Thursday? Talk to me, send me a message, we'll work it out, okay? So that is generally what your module will look like each week. We only have one actual test besides your quizzes, and that is your final exam. And that will be, again, in week 8, which is a little funky because it's a short week, so it opens early. When we get to that, we'll talk more about that. Please make sure you're paying attention to announcements, which is right here. I will post an announcement. Sometimes it'll be a video announcement. Sometimes it'll just be a written announcement. I will post announcements generally every week or sometimes several times throughout the week. Also, pay attention to your comments and feedback on both discussions and assignments. I give a ton of feedback. I think it's really important that I tell you when you're doing a great job and why you did a great job. I think it's also important for me to correct something or further explain something if you don't quite grasp the concept. So you will not just have a rubric with grades on it, you will have a rubric with comments or an assignment that has comments and annotations on it. So please pay attention to those comments, okay? Those are the basics. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please reach out. Again, Moodle message or email, either one. But I'm looking forward to a great semester, and I will see you all in cyberspace soon.